Hello friends, today we will see applications of refrigeration and air conditioning. So there are various fields in which refrigeration and air conditioning used, just like our domestic refrigerator, domestic air conditioner, automotive air conditioner, water coolers, commercial refrigeration, ice plant, commercial refrigeration, dry cold storage, commercial air conditioning, multiplex hospital, and etc. But we are only having domestic refrigerator, water cooler, ice plant, and cold storage in our syllabus. So we will only see that. So first is domestic refrigerator. I think all of you have seen domestic refrigerator. Domestic refrigerator works on simple vapor compression cycle. The main component of this simple vapor compression cycle is evaporator, compressor, condenser, and expansion device. Okay, a throttle valve. So in domestic refrigerator, uh, for expansion purpose, capillary tube is used. Okay. What is function of capillary tube? It reduces the pressure of liquid refrigerant which is coming out from condenser. Clear? So these are the basic component of basic refrigerator. Which are these? Evaporator. Function of evaporator is taking heat from the refrigerator space through refrigerant and send to this refrigerant vapor to compressor where it compressed. So its pressure and temperature increases. So this high pressure, high temperature vapor goes to condenser, where it condenses or rejecting it to the atmosphere and become again liquid with high pressure. Then this high pressure liquid refrigerant goes to capillary tube, where its pressure is decreases to evaporator pressure. So these are the working principle of simple vapor compression cycle. So only difference is that for expansion purpose, capillary tube is here. Capillary tube is here, used instead of expansion valve. Okay, function of capillary tube is to reduce or to decrease the pressure of liquid refrigerant, which is coming from condenser and which will go to the evaporator. Understood? So now uh, our refrigerator is a one box which has generally four compartments. Here, the uppermost compartment is considered as freezer, and its temperature is maintained very cool. Uh, again, and other three compartments are also there, which is cooled by using air circulation. So what happens here? Evaporator is generally near to the freezer or uppermost compartment, where refrigerant come inside evaporator, takes heat from this upper compartment. So temperature of this upper compartment is very low, and that refrigerant goes to compressor for further processing. But what happen here? The temperature of this uppermost compartment or freezer is very low, so density of this densities of air inside this freezer is less. So because of high, because of this high density, this air will move downward direction. Okay, density of this air is high because it gets cooled, and because of high density, this air will move downward direction for cooling these three remaining compartments. Okay, so this cold air which has high density move downward and takes it from this other three compartments of refrigerator. Because of taking heat from this other three compartments, the temperature of air increases and simultaneously its density also decreases. Okay, now this hot air will become lighter. Okay, and this light air will again move towards the freezer because its density decreases now. So it will try to go upside. Okay, so by using this cold air circulation, other three compartments get cooling effect. Clear? So most or the less temperature is maintained at freezer or uppermost compartment where evaporator is placed. So generally for making ice or kulfis or ice creams, this freezer is used. And for other purposes, just like to keep cool milk other food products, eggs, whatever products which need not to maintain very cool, like ice cream. These are the placed in upper this remaining three compartments. Understood? What happened here? Uppermost compartment is considered as freezer, where evaporator is placed, and because of this cold air circulation through this upper compartment, other three compartment gets cooled. Okay. After taking heat from this other three compartment, air become hot and try to move upside. Again, where it cooled, again after cool, this air become move towards downward direction. So this happens continuously. So other three compartment get cooling effect by circulation of cold and hot air. Understood? Now this condenser is made up of copper tube and which is placed backside to this refrigerator. Okay, where it provided with fins and it directly rejects it to the atmosphere, or in other words, it get cooled through the atmospheric air. Atmospheric air will move on this over these tubes, taking heat of this evaporator, condenser out, and inside the condenser refrigerator becomes cool, or vapor refrigerants become liquid refrigerant. Understood? This condenser is placed behind the refrigerator. It is made up of copper tubes. Again, compressor, and generally compressor and directly connected with electric motor. This electric motor and compressor is placed in one unit which is sealed. Okay, important things. Compressor, which is directly connected with motor or motor, and motor is directly connected to electricity. So this motor, electric motor and compressor is placed in one unit which is sealed. Okay, so what is the advantage of this seal? The noise of this motor will not get out, or it become noiseless operation because it is sealed now. At the same time, whatever refrigerant is going for condensation will first pass through this motor, so motor also become cool, and then no further cooling of motor is required. Okay, so cooling of this electric motor is due to this refrigerant vapor which is going to the condenser. Okay, so cooling of electric motor is also simple here. Because of this seal, noiseless operation we are trying to achieve, or we get noiseless operation of compressor. At the same time, cooling of electric motor is easy because we are using same refrigerating vapor which is going out for condensation. Okay, understood? One more important thing. Now, generally, which type of refrigerant used for domestic purpose? So F12 is used for refrigeration purpose, because F12 is a safe refrigerant. Means in case of leakage of refrigerant, and if it comes contact with food when kept in this refrigerator, so it is not hazardous because it is not contaminated in that food. So for our safety, F12 is used because it don't have any effect on food product, or it don't contaminate with in food product. At the same time, function of domestic refrigerant is 60 to 80 kilowatt per month. So per month it consumes 60 to 80 kilowatt hour electricity. Understood? So this is the domestic refrigerant. Very simple. It works on simple vapor cycle. One more thing, for expansion purpose, instead of expansion valve, capillary tube is used. So what is function of capillary tube? It reduces the pressure of liquid refrigerant which coming out from condenser, which is going for evaporator purpose. Okay, and this refrigerator is divided into four compartments. Generally, uppermost compartment is considered as freezer because evaporator is placed there, and temperature of that freezer is kept very low. So for making ice or ice cream, this compartment is used. For other purposes, other three compartments usually used. Okay, compressor and electric motor is kept in one single seal unit. So it gives us noiseless operation as well as easy cooling of this electric motor. Understood? So very simple. In exam of write a note on this domestic refrigerant may become for 5 to 6 marks. So very simple, because all of you know working of simple vapor compression cycle as well as you know the workings of domestic refrigerator, because everyone uh, must have seen domestic refrigerator. Clear? After that we will see water cooler. Water cooler also we have seen, I think in our college there is also water cooler. So water cooler is also working on simple vapor compression cycle, and working of this water cooler is also same like domestic refrigerator. So main component of this water cooler is same. This space is act as evaporator. In that space water is kept. Capillary tube for expansion, condenser, and compressor. Compressor is placed in bottom. Okay, so these are the four basic components of simple vapor compression cycle: evaporator, capillary tube, condenser, compressor. Okay, so what happened here? And if you look other if you look to the diagram, water is there, insulation is there. Insulation is also there in domestic refrigerator to avoid heat exchange from refrigerator to atmosphere or atmosphere to refrigerator. Okay. Similarly, function of insulation is same here. Now, one receptacle is here, which is used to collect wastewater from water tank. Okay. Now, what happened here? Refrigerant which is flowing through the evaporator takes it from this water. Now water becomes cool now, and refrigerator becomes vapor. That vapor refrigerant goes to the compressor where it compresses to high pressure and sent to the condenser. In condenser, it rejects its heat to the atmosphere. That means atmospheric air will flow over this condenser just like in domestic refrigerator, and it takes it from this vapor refrigerant. So vapor refrigerant becomes liquid refrigerant. Now this liquid refrigerant with high pressure goes to the evaporator through this capillary tube. Capillary tube reduces the pressure of this liquid refrigerant. Now this low pressure liquid refrigerant goes to evaporator, and again it takes it from water, which is placed in the evaporator and which is there to be cooled, and again cycle is completed. Okay, so again refrigerant used in this water cooler also F12, because it is very safe, because if there is leakage and contamination is not dangerous or hazardous. Okay, so the main purpose of this water cooler is to cool the water, okay, below atmospheric temperature. We don't want to make this water ice, means we don't want to extract much heat from water. Okay, generally capacity of this water cooler is 100 to 200 liters. In large capacity also water cooler is used, but generally 100 to 200 liter capacity is also or most likely or most popular nowadays. Now what tap is there to take cool water out. Understood? We are saying today domestic refrigerator and water cooler. The function of domestic refrigerator and water cooler is almost same. Here, both working on simple vapor compression cycle, and both are using F12 as a refrigerator. Refrigerant. Capillary tube in this water cooler is placed near the evaporator, and compressor is placed at the bottom of the water cooler. Okay, it's very as like domestic refrigerator. Question may comes on water cooler also. Write a notes on water cooler. Five marks. So draw this diagram and explain properly. Very easy because nothing is difficult in this water cooler. Okay. Today we will see cold storage. If you have any difficulties regarding water cooler and domestic refrigerator, so please let me know. WhatsApp. Thank you.